Today's February 25th, 2019, Sunday. The last video I did a short story about a dance that in 4th grade that like really scarred me. But this next story, it didn't really scar me. I was like older than that. It didn't leave like my emotional scars. It was just like it was like a reality. Like, this is how these people are. This is how their sick minds work. They do not have my best interest in mind. Sometimes your members of your family are some of the most evil people you'll ever be around. You know, that's the way it works. You know, it's a roll of the dice. You know, you have Cain and you have Abel. You have one good, you have one bad. Both me and my brother are good. And one of my sisters is okay, but one of them, Carrie, is just one of the meanest individuals I'd ever come across in my entire life. And she's exactly like her father, like the most horrible individual I've ever been around for a long period of time. But this one of the last experiences I've had with these two people when I was just like, you guys are fucking wrong. You know you're wrong, and you just don't give a fuck because you're just so evil like that, you know. Alright, I was about 15 or 16 years old, and we had our room in the garage. It was a closet in the garage, right? And so we didn't have our own closet because we lived in a closet. And I was working for the newspaper. I was a door-to-door salesman with the San Antonio Express News. I was the top salesman for the San Antonio Express News. I made the most money of any door-to-door newspaper kid salesman. I sold the most subscriptions. I broke all the sales records. If you haven't noticed, I'm actually really good at talking off the cusp. You can see how this would translate to door-to-door sales. Okay, so I made a decent amount of money, and I was 15, 16 years old. What I did at the time, I liked to dress nice at that time, and I would buy a couple Tommy Hilfiger shirts every week. And I was so proud because, you know, before me and Michael just had to dress in rags and be made fun of all the time. And so it was so nice, like, earning money and being able to buy my own clothes, right? And so I would shop at Dillard's or Foley's, and I would buy those 2 Tommy Hilfiger shirts every week. Those were back when those pastel polos were cool, and they had the little Tommy Hilfiger signature right there. They were like $50 each, those shirts, even back then. And I remember one day I bought these 2 shirts. There was a red one and a blue one. They were brand new, and I was so proud of them. I was so proud I didn't even take the tags off. You know, why should I just take them off when I wear them? But it's so proud. Like, I got new clothes. Like, I didn't ever have new clothes before, right? But I didn't have a closet in my room because my room was a closet in the garage. Me and Michael had to live in that closet. It's probably still there. If you know, they say, now you dare live in a closet in the garage. No, the closet's still there, except I guarantee you nobody's living in there because that would be inhumane as fuck. Okay. So I had to we put our clothes in the living room closet, right? And our dad would sit there and like watch TV all day, like all just an evil fucking fat ass. And you know, our sister's room was upstairs, right? And so one day I was like, I had these 2 Tommy Hilfiger shirts and I was about to wear them, and I put them, hung them up in the closet, and they still have their tags on them. I didn't think I had to worry about somebody going and stealing clothes that were obviously mine, you know, but I didn't think that the tags being on them, and especially they were men's clothes. Like, my sister Carrie would steal everything from me, but it was like, why would she steal men's clothes, you know? It's not like she would wear them, you know, but the tags were still on them. So what she could do, she could take the tags and take it back to the store and get money for them, right? And so, like, it was simple. Like, I was gonna put one on before I go to work, and I go in the shower, and I take a shower. We were allowed to shower at least most of the time. Sometimes we weren't. Sometimes we had to use the bathroom outside. But that's another story. But so I'm taking a shower. Oh, we had to use a specific shower. We couldn't use the regular shower that the girls used. But so I'm taking a shower. Then I get out of the shower, and I go to the closet to put on one of those 2 Tommy shirts. And I'm only gone like 10 minutes from hanging them in the closet and taking a shower. But I open the door and the shirts are gone. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I just put these 2 shirts here. And then the asshole father's watching TV, you know. And then I hear my sister Carrie upstairs, and I'm like, what? I'm like, she obviously took my shirts. They were just here before I went in the shower. And I hear her music in her door, and they're locked and everything. And then I'm like, I don't ever talk to my father, like, because he's such a cold asshole. And so I like look at him like, okay, I'm not going to. So I try first. I walk upstairs and I go to my sister's room, like, knock, knock, knock. Like, hey, did you grab 2 Tommy Hilfiger shirts out of the closet? No, leave me alone. I'm like, you were the only one here. I know you did. Can I have my clothes back? Those are my clothes. I bought that with my own money. And I start getting more and more upset. I bought that with my own money. Those are my clothes. And then I'm like, she's like, fuck, go fuck yourself or something like. I don't know, remember what she says. And then so I leave and I'm just like flabbergasted, like what? I go in the shower and you just steal my clothes, you know? Like just because they have the tag still on? That what goes on in your head, you know? And so I actually, one of the few times I talked to my father, I'm like, did you see her come down here and just take the 2 shirts out of the closet, take my 2 shirts out of the closet? And then he gives me some shit because he's like a fucking sicko in the head that loves little girls, you know? And so he's like, fuck you or something like blah blah blah, you know? And then I'm just like, I'm like, or I don't remember what he says, but I remember like, I'm like, did you see her? And I stick with it. I'm like, those are my clothes. I bought that with the job I go to every day. He's like, yeah, you probably stole them. You know? Oh, that's what my sister was saying. He stole them anyways. He stole them. The tags are still on them. He obviously stole them. I'm going to return them back to the store and let him know that he stole them. You know? I'm like, what the fuck? No, you're not. You're going to take them back for money, you stupid cunt. You know, I didn't say that, of course. I didn't even know that word back then. But like I tell my father, I'm like, I bought those with my own money. This is very wrong. You can't just steal your kid's stuff. And then that like just got him like a few times in my childhood growing up in that shithead's house, like I would just say something like that. Like after he killed my cat, I remember saying, you can't just kill your kid's cat. Like whenever I put myself as a human being or an adult that has rights, he'd be like, what? He'd just like lose it. Like, what are you talking about? You know, that's exactly how he'd sound too. What are you talking about? But anyways, so I'm like, you can't just steal your kid's stuff. And he's like, throws his remote down and he's like, God damn you motherfucker. That's exactly what he would do too. I remember he did do that. And I was like scared, I like backed up. I was in the linoleum entryway. He's like, you shit motherfucker. And he hardly ever went upstairs, but then he like walked by me and he started going up the stairs slowly. Like he didn't tell me like, oh yeah, I saw her take those 2 shirts or like talk to me like an actual human being. But he's just like, you motherfucker. Like you're making me be mean to my lovely daughter, you know? I'm like, what the fuck? You know? I'm like, I gotta get to work, fucking bitch. You know, this was one of the last nights I lived in that house. I was gone forever a month or 2 later. Because I just like kept thinking about this. I'm like, whoa. But anyways, I hear him going upstairs. And then I retreat like back to my closet. I'm like, or a little further away. I'm like, alright, whew. Now she's got to give me back my clothes, you know? Like, and I hear them up there talking back and forth, you know? And like he's weaking down, of course, but I'm like, well, now she's got to give back the clothes, right? Then he comes back down and empty-handed, then he gets in my face, he's like, don't you ever fucking tell me what to do, blah, blah, or something like that. Like, and I'm just like, whoa, like thinking, like, I did nothing wrong. It was one of those times where even though I'm a kid, I know what is what. You know, I know what's right here. You know, this is so wrong. You know, it's so wrong. You know? And it's just like, what the fuck? How the fuck do they justify that? They justify, oh, he stole them anyways. Yeah, he stole them. No, I work like 60 hours a week for this newspaper job. I'm the top salesman in the whole fucking city of 1 million people. You know, what the fuck is in your head? I'm your fucking firstborn son. But hey, dude, now you're gonna die in a few years. And what's your legacy? Whatever the fuck I say it is. Okay, I wanted to end it right there, but I didn't hit the thing right. But still, man, like my dad was just a horrible person. I know you're supposed to forgive and stuff, but dude, I'm never gonna forgive him. Like, I don't know why I wish that he was dead, and I'm waiting for him to die. Somebody's told me like, people have told me that like, yo, you'll feel better when he's dead. And then it's just like, but why? He's already dead to me. I don't ever want anything to do with him. He's never gonna try to talk to me or apologize. Even though I'm his firstborn son, he always said Michael was born first, just to like add some more like psychological disorders to us or something. Like, what the fuck, dude? But anyways, he's gonna die and fucking probably burn in